everybody, this is Bill the Adjuster with your Adjuster Tip of the Week. Today we have doors and floors. They have a lot of problems, meaning in an insurance claim, the doors get in the way of floors. Insurance companies often want to pay for items that are the same or similar in a room, but what happens when that room extends out into the hallway, goes to another room, and keeps going on and on and on? Like the whole first floor or the whole second floor has the same floor. How do they deal with it? Well, they kind of deal with it like this. If there's a door, they'll stop the floor. So if the floor goes up to a door, they're going to want to try and end the scope of that floor. So if the floor is damaged in the hallway and it gets to the door, they're going to try and form a break and not pay for floor on the other side of the door. There's a few possibilities to get around this. If the floor is perpendicular and goes through the door in that fashion, similar to door 801 there, as the boards are running into that door, it may be hard to break that floor, meaning without inlaying a threshold or some form of actual different than they had before method to install, may not allow this floor to actually break in 801. But the door on the right, I can't read the number, the floor is parallel. And often they're going to try and break that floor no matter what at a parallel door line, meaning the boards run parallel to the door themselves. So they're going to stop the scope of repair or replacement of that floor at the door, generally when the boards are parallel. So we have a big open floor plan. The floor continues. So if there's damage to this floor by the front door, this will continue to pay to repair or replace the floor, whatever the scope is, throughout that entire room. That's pretty common. When you have glass doors, so here's two rooms side by side connected by doors. Now, fortunately or unfortunately for the explanation, the boards do run perpendicular through the door. So in this case, even if those two glass doors were solid, they would most likely pay for the floor in both of these rooms. But because the doors are glass and you'd be able to see the floor, this is known as a line of sight issue. So in a line of sight issue, you generally still get paid for it as if it is one room. So continuous flooring becomes an issue in many claims, especially with today's design. A lot of open floor plans, a lot of similar flooring on entire levels. And the term is continuous, meaning can I stop the floor without a reasonable break? Now, that definition of reasonable, or is that a fair word to say? Should I just say break? And I think reasonable break is the correct way to look at it, meaning if it is perpendicular to a door and the board does get replaced or repaired up to that perpendicular line, you probably would never even notice the repair. But perpendicular to the door, it's almost impossible to do without adding a threshold or a saddle or something that would actually change the original design or intent of that floor. So line of sight and natural breaks are the two things that get in the way. Natural breaks would be doors and kind of walls that change the floor visibility. And line of sight is what actually adds to continuous. Line of sight might be through a glass door, or these doors are normally left open. Some of those new barn doors don't necessarily count because they're left open all the time as well. But doors and floors can certainly be an argument, and I've had my fair share of door and floor arguments. Hope that didn't confuse you anymore about the door. Again, I'm Bill the Adjuster. I hope you really enjoyed the tip. Hey, share it with anybody you like. Please like us on our YouTube channel as well. If you want to email me for a specific claim, I'd be glad to do it. smartclaim@metropa.com. Thanks, everybody.